So this is episode 3 of Deadlifts and Dirty Nappies. I'm Tony Masters at Tonymasterscoaching and co-host with.
Mike McKay, Mikemckaycoaching. So,
So,
rant today. Do you know what I want to start off with today, Tony?
go on.
A little bit of Slimming World.
Oh, right.
I've done a rant on this before on my Instagram, as you've probably seen, and I have a pure hatred for this fucking thing. It's such a negative. What's the word? Not just the. Not so much community. I'll give it as a positive community because it's good for that. But in terms of nutrition and the information it gives, it is fucking shit.
What do you mean? You can have 1,500 calories of potatoes if you want. Doesn't count.
Oh fuck no, don't. Because that shit, it just winds me up. And it's not just the fact of obviously you can have like fucking unlimited carbs and shit. It's the way they tell you to eat your foods as well. Like for me, the whole fucking fruit thing for me is just a load of fucking bullshit. Oh, it's fine. You can have it if it's normal, but put it in a smoothie. Nope, can't have it.
Ah,
And I just feel like when it comes to it, like, don't get me wrong, it's not just women in this, but when it comes to the overall community, like mindset of it all, they'll go in once a week, get weighed, no context, no context for how their week's gone, no context for if they're on like cycle or anything. It's just a case of there's your weight, you've done shit this week or you've done good. But
you get a certificate though. Eve Lucy, 47-year-old woman. Here's your
oh,
certificate for losing a pound.
no, it's just fucking. I don't understand it. And the other thing that gets me as well, I don't want to body shame anyone. It's not the case. But if you're promoting a product like us, we're coaches. We promote what we do, and we are the example we set to our clients and stuff like that. But the woman that founded it, I don't know if you've ever seen her. She's
No,
fucking
I'm not.
huge. She's huge, and I'm just like, come on.
It's because she'll have 20,000 calories of carbs a week and no protein because they're sins.
Yeah, protein is yeah, it is, isn't it? Meat's a fucking sin in some world eyes, and I don't get it. But yeah, it's just I will never understand the people that pay to go to Slimming World and still promote it themselves. Like they promote it to other people and tell other people
Yeah.
to go, rather than actually getting the true advice.
I,
It,
I just think it's obviously naivety and let's be honest, people are clueless. To be fair, my missus, I mean, I'm talking maybe 10, 15 years ago, she tried it for a little bit and I think, is it Slimming World or Weight Watchers? You get cookbooks and all this and you cross out
um,
you're allowed about 9 sins a day or something daft like that. So,
I think it's a bit of both. I know Weight Watchers used to do like little leaflet things. Mum went as well when I was a lot younger.
yeah.
And when
But
I started doing all this stuff, I was like, "You're not fucking spending money on that shit."
just
But
again though, people talking out their ass and putting more shit in the industry, and people are gullible. People buy into it. I mean, we could spout shit to clients, and they'll take our word for it. But because some woman sat there on a chair running a club,
mm,
what comes out of her mouth and what's in this book, where you're marking off sins, and it's all right to have, I don't know, a kilo of potato. You don't weigh it out. It's
pasta,
absolutely mental, honestly.
pasta, fucking whatever else they throw at it. It's just mental, and as well, like you said, it's not just that; it's the snacks they say that are no sins as well.
I,
Go and buy a
I
Slimming World snack, and it's apparently no sins. It's fucking pure chocolate bar. It's like, come on now.
I had a call with someone, and at the end of it, she paid her money,
Mm.
and then says, "Am I all right still like using the nutrition guide off Slimming World?" And I was
Oh
like,
my.
"Absolutely not." I was like, "No, what are you paying me for if you still want to do that?" I
Oh
mean,
no.
you touched on it earlier. The only benefit I can see in Slimming World is the fact that a bit of a community or get you
Yeah,
out the house for an hour a week or and
that's
get
literally the only
time.
thing I can
Good.
see.
I mean, I've never been to one myself, but I can imagine that there's a plate full of biscuits that are probably 200 calories each, but it's not classed as a sin, so you can have about 10 if you want. So it's quite good.
I know my mum used to do it. They used to say that like they'd alternate someone who takes like meals in, or they'll have a couple of people that take meals in, and you can try other people's meals. I'm like, yeah, brilliant, but then you'd still have the other people that are still taking in like biscuits and cakes and shit, and it's like I don't quite get the gist
No,
fully, but I can understand obviously being around other people that actually are still trying to make a difference. It's a good way of doing it, but yeah, no, the,
no.
I think the founder of it needs to reevaluate the entire thing.
I, I mean, to be fair, they've obviously got that many people subscribed to it and people are members. So if she starts putting the right information out, people will start seeing better results.
Yeah, 100%.
She's onto a win-win.
Yeah, she's onto an absolute fucking killer at that point.
I
I mean,
mean,
not
she's
that she's
probably,
not doing that right now as well.
oh,
Anyway,
exactly. Aye, but is there out more you want to touch on Slimming World, or should we move on?
let's move on before I aggravate some more people. I think.
Right, Huel.
Oh no! I literally just did a post about this, so I'm going to actually do some content on it later on in the week.
Honest to God, I tell you what, whoever's come up with the marketing for that shit is worth his weight in gold, that lad,
Oh,
or
100%.
lady, or group of people, because Jesus say no to market a product.
That and Y food as well. Same thing. Same
Uh,
boat.
I mean, I've even not looked into it for myself, but I was intrigued, so I've looked at. I mean, some of them's like 600 calories, and you get like 35 grams of protein, and
Yep.
just people are actually swapping the food out. You can buy packages, 3 meals a day, free
Yep.
tub, free shakes of shit a
Yep.
day,
Fucking baby formula, like you've said before in
and,
a video you've done.
and and then you get a snack at the end of the day, or some protein cardboard shit.
Yep.
You, you've had 2,000 calories, but you're literally drinking
Water.
sludge.
Yes. Or it's like the other ones. It's like the like the meals, like the pasta or whatever it is. They do like them little packets, don't they? And you put them in a cup and hot water, and you've got a meal. Apparently, it's
Yeah,
just
but
fucking bonkers.
you,
But it's the
you're
shakes
better
for me.
off. Those meals that you've just said, you're probably better off buying a mugshot or pasta or pot noodle and chucking a tin of tuna in it.
Yeah, 100%. Or or get a fucking pack of deli meat and chuck that in it. Like it's simple shit like that you can do rather than going towards liquidized meals. Because
No,
like you've said it in one of your posts that you did on it, it is literally adult baby formula.
no, that's all it is.
And the only thing is that when it comes to Huel and Y food and stuff like that, there is only one time I would ever say it is useful. And if it is an absolute last resort, you're on the move, and there's nothing else that you can find that's got a good macro amount for protein, and you're on the move. That's the only time I would say it's like even worth thinking about. But that's an absolute last resort, and I
Yeah,
guarantee there are
definitely.
other options that you could go for.
But I mean, just me personally, I mean, there's a few lads who I used to work with. They were all on it. I think 3 of them, and not one of them enjoyed the taste of it. Like they said, it was all right,
Yeah,
but they got sick of it within 3, 4 days. I was like, I'm not surprised you're having 3 of them a day.
and
Like,
you've spent what like 60 quid or whatever it is
I,
for a bag. I don't even know how much a bag of it is anymore when you're buying it.
I, it's not cheap either.
No,
Like,
and
I mean,
I
seriously,
think I think when I was looking in Costco earlier, I think it was like 20 quid or something for or a bit more for a crate of the pre-mixed stuff.
no,
And I think in that there was 12. But it's like it's still you could get an actual normal protein shake and still get more protein, less calories, and fit in your
yeah.
meals that way, and actually get whole foods.
I mean, two scoops of protein, 220 calories, and have a Rice Krispie bar or something.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Well, it's absolutely
Have a
mental,
squares
but
bar actually hit some of your cravings on the head as well that way as well.
I,
To top
but
it off.
I honestly just think people that buy Huel, I mean, I would probably say 50% of them have been on some kind of Slimming World program. There's
Oh,
links,
100%.
it's just
100%.
people that don't have a clue.
Yeah, it is. It comes down. I think. I mean, there's multiple people that I follow and stuff. Obviously, because what we do, following other people and people following us and whatnot. And there's people promoting it, but then you've like for me personally, I've asked people like if they need any help with nutrition and all the rest of it, as we do. And
Yeah.
a couple of days later, they're then promoting Huel, and I'm like, oh fucking hell! Like they become an ambassador for Huel, and I'm just like, oh for God's sake! It's like
Right.
Matt Morser as well. Matt does fitness. I don't know if you've seen him on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive with Gymshark. Was massive with my protein. Then all of a sudden he's dropped my protein and started promoting Huel, and I'm like, no.
The money they must pay. I mean, Gary Neville plugs it on his
Oh,
podcast, doesn't
I don't actually follow Gary Neville, to be fair. I'm a
he?
United fan. I don't
Well,
follow him.
that overlap that he does is literally every episode I think it's about 90 seconds, and it just goes on about Huel. And that was when I recorded my rant about it, because it's
It
sick of
just
hearing
baffles
it.
me. It just
But
baffles me.
thankfully there are people that don't know what they're doing, and people are going on Huel and Slimming World, and they might lose weight to begin with, but then they don't last. It's not sustainable, and
That's
that's
it.
where
It's
we
not.
step in, I think.
Yeah,
So,
it's not sustainable because you are just pumping your body full of shite at the end of the day. And yeah, and it comes into the other factor as well. If you've not got the knowledge, don't do something you've not got the knowledge with.
I'd
Gain the knowledge.
absolutely love to sit down one to one and have a discussion, debate with someone that,
High up in Huel.
yeah, I'd absolutely love it. But I don't think I'll ever get that
No.
unless we start getting 50,000, 100,000 followers on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. There's no chance.
No, no, I'd look forward to that one.
I think the other one for me as well is when it comes to like nutrition side of things, it's like all the fad diet bullshit. So
Ah,
alongside that, like things like keto, intermittent fasting, what other shit is there these days? The carnivore diet.
aye.
The nuts, the stuff that people come out with. What's this? What's that? Costume that. I think that's your wife in the Instagram, brother, mate.
Exactly.
um, so yeah, so like the fad diet kind of side of things, I think some of them have their place, but
Uh,
it's the people that jump on them without thinking of their own health side of things, right,
right,
and what they
like,
actually need.
oh man, I've fasting, right? It absolutely blows my mind. Only because I absolutely love food. From the minute I wake up till the minute I go to bed, I'm thinking of food. What am I having next? Like,
Yeah, I think I'm in
but
the same boat with that.
I've got I've got a very good friend, right? I'm not kidding you. There's obviously we talked to his face about it, and he's tries all these weird mad diets. He's off his head. He'll go from one extreme to the other, right? And he went on this fasted diet maybe 2 years ago now, and but it was getting worse. Like he'd start fasting at 3 o'clock. Like his first thing to eat would be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then 2 weeks later, his first thing would be 4 o'clock. Then it'd go to 5. But then he'd only give himself like 3 or 4 hour window, right? And
Oh
when you
my
break it
god.
down and you sit down and say, what are you actually having in these 3, 4 hours, right? He was literally having 2,500, some days 3,000 calories in
So
4 hours.
it's literally doing fuck all then because you're not. The point of fasting is to literally shorten that window. So if
Oh,
you are someone that's like, this is what I mean. Like intermittent fasting has its place, but for people that don't understand it, don't really need it,
you-
don't bother
you've
doing
still
it.
got to eat. You've still got to eat properly on it though, because
Yeah,
people will starve themselves and then try and go 600, 700 calories for the day.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're like,
So
what are
this is
you
where I was just
doing?
about to go to. Like I've used intermittent fasting with some of my clients in the past, but I normally you bring it in with people that have issues with like binge eating, not being able to stop themselves from like eating, and it works great. So people that do I tend to have put it on. It's like they'll start eating at like 11 o'clock in the morning, but then their shut off time's like 9 o'clock at night. So it shortens that window, so they actually have like a bit more of a break between knowing when they can eat, and allows that window to be short. So if they do
Yeah.
need to binge, they've got that little bit of a mental mindset of being like, no, I need to stop at this point. That's the only time I would say like fasting is actually useful.
No, well, I've got someone inside my program right now, and she's going through it health wise, and she's in and out the doctors, but she literally needs to be up 5, 6 hours before she can stomach anything.
Yeah.
So obviously
So that's what I
works
mean. In them
perfect for her. But
situations, it's
oh
brilliant.
yeah, I definitely.
But it's the people that jump on them without any reason and they think, oh, they hear all these brilliant things about intermittent fasting working and all this lot,
Aye.
but they've not truly looked into why it works for the people that it works
No.
for. Very much the same as keto. So with
Aye.
keto and stuff like that, it's great for people who are diabetic and can't really stomach the carbs side of things.
Aye.
But just as the same thing, it's good for people when it comes to like prep
Yeah.
and cutting the water weight and cutting everything else, like cutting prep for like photo shoots, bodybuilding competitions, for example. Cutting out the carbs, drop your water weight, it'll work that kind of side of things. But in terms of just jumping on keto for the sake of jumping on keto, you can't sustain ketosis for longer than like 6 weeks.
No, it's.
Your
I don't
body
know.
just starts putting anything that you put into it starts storing as fat, so you're not going to gain anything different from it.
I mean, I understand people looking into stuff, and obviously you've got a lot of influence. Just going back on fasting, that in Eddie Abu, man, Jesus Christ,
Oh yeah,
talk about spitting bullshit into the industry. It pains me to watch. I mean, he was upset yesterday that his butter company's brought out a spreadable butter or something yesterday. I, I don't even watch the shit that he puts out now. Just
I've not
it's
watched it for weeks.
attention seeking in my eyes. But I
It's clicks, isn't it? At the end of the day, when someone's putting stuff online, it is more often than not it is for clicks. And I think that's another side of things that people need to look out for on social media. It's
but
not
it's so
falling into that
dangerous
trap.
because people are believing it. I mean, he he fast. I think he's doing something like he's fasting 48 hours at a time and
Yeah,
then having 2 meals a day. And I mean, it must have been a 60-ounce T-bone and 12 eggs the other day. What
it's
normal
just
person's eating that in one sitting? Like,
fucking
you
no
just
one.
not.
No one. Unless you're like
No.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, for example. He's someone that would probably do that kind of shit, but he's an
Aye.
athlete.
And
There's a
it's,
difference. There's levels.
this is what I've done for 15 years, and I've not had a cold or I've not felt bollocks.
Bollocks. Absolute bollocks.
Aye, but no. Um, aye, back to keto.
But yeah, with keto, it kind of has its place. But again, I don't think people need to be jumping on it. And yeah, I think it just comes down to actually looking into why
I
the
don't
diet
know why
works for
you,
certain
I
things.
don't know why you'd want to cut out carbs.
I don't either. But like I say, it has it. If like for medical reasons, if you need to drop your carbs, then yes. But
Aye,
again, you can't sustain it for longer than 6 weeks. So you'd still need to have
no,
some form of carbs going in there. But
yeah,
it's just the fact of everyone just trying to cut out carbs completely. And it's no wonder people who do it feel like shit
oh, aye,
because
yeah.
you give yourself no energy. You
I,
no glucose, no sugar in your body. Your
yeah,
body's screaming for it. The fuck's it going to do? Nothing to source it from.
no. I mean, obviously, keto's been on the scene a while. What would I would probably say the one that I'm seeing more than anything is probably the carnivore.
Again, uh,
Like
I don't know
that's
where it's come from. Was it? What was his name? Actually, no, the guy who fucking brought it in. Was it
I
Liver King? Was it Liver King?
don't know. They've got the whole have their own conferences and stuff, don't they?
It's just fucking wild. Like, it, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's come out of nowhere,
Have
and
you,
I think
have you seen
people.
what they have in a cup of coffee?
No, I've not seen that. What's that?
Literally, like probably about 40 grams of butter. That's their milk.
I
Uh,
don't know.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
mental
know.
what they do.
I don't know what I think about that honestly, considering. Well, how was that carnivore though? At that point, if the
No, mate, I have no idea. It goes over my head. Shit like that goes over my head.
because like yes, it comes from a cow, but it's not meat. So how is that
No,
classified as a carnivore? Oh, mate.
no, but honestly, I've not looked into it enough because it doesn't interest us.
I
I
wonder how
mean,
many of them have got worms.
by the way, I mean, there might be two lads now sitting on a carnivore podcast talking about people like us that
Yeah, yeah, fair.
to be fair, I know people that try and cut out sugars and all kinds in the diet, like coaches, and that's up to them.
Yeah,
But I, I mean, me personally, I try and teach my clients what works for me, what's worked for my wife, what's worked for people that I know,
yep.
and I don't cut out treats. I don't cut out chocolate. I mean, that's me personally. I mean, I've had a handful of Haribo every day for since I got back from Turkey, and I'm cutting again.
What are you cutting for?
I'm going. Well, we're going back on holiday.
Fair.
We booked another. We're going to Fort Ventura in a few weeks.
Oh, nice.
Where are we going? 4 week, 5 week. So
Yeah, I'm off to Cornwall in 5 weeks as well. So
nice.
first
Aye.
family getaway in a long time. But
Aye. But
yeah, I mean, I think it comes down to as well the coaching side as well when it like just type of coach when it comes to like for us, I think we'd probably sit more in like that lifestyle
yeah,
style of coaching.
I think that's it. The flexible lifestyle, and
I
I
think it's the
just
most
don't.
sustainable type.
Yeah, definitely. I don't understand where carnivore, the keto, for me, they're not flexible.
No, they're not. Nowhere near
Fast,
flexible.
fasting's flexible in terms of what you eat, but to be restricted, like if I'm hungry, I want to go and have something to eat. I can't look at the clock and think, oh shit, I've got 3 hours to go.
Yeah,
Can't eat. Like
nah.
that drive me insane. It'd probably have a negative effect on me because, like I say, I'm thinking of my next meal after I've finished my current meal, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same when it comes to that. Or thinking of what I can have for a snack in
Yeah,
between.
I've got two quick rants, by the way, not to do with, in fact, three
Go on.
quick rants. One I want to touch on is fucking people that do high rocks.
Oh,
Like, by the way, I think high rocks is great. I think obviously the setup, it's the business, like it's really good, and I don't discourage people doing it. I don't discourage people trying to better their health and stuff. But if I'm speaking to you, I would like to know your name before you tell me you do high rocks. Like, what? Seriously, what is it about? Like,
they
hi,
have to
my
boast,
name's
don't they?
Tony. Oh, I do high rocks. I didn't ask what you do. Like, introduce yourself, you prick.
I've had a client that's done high rocks, and honestly, she's great. But like doing it is brilliant. But yeah, it's the people
Yeah,
that boast that they've done it and use it as a statement piece of that something that they've achieved. And yeah, I get it. It is an achievement, but it shouldn't be your identity.
right. I know people that do Ironmans every year, but they don't go around telling people.
Yeah,
Like, just
it's a good point.
calm down. Let's not get too overexcited because you've got a High Rocks couples event coming up in 2 weeks.
It's the people that do it as a single that I'd like commend when it comes to high rocks because
To be
they're the
fair,
ones that have the
the whole event and this stuff like that. I mean, credit to people doing it because that's not for me. Like it's basically. I mean, it's like CrossFit on steroids, in it. Let's be honest.
CrossFit and a hit circuit on steroids,
I
literally.
like fair play, and it must do you training for one, and you must get fit for it.
Hmm.
Like
I think
yeah,
my client, well, she's not my client anymore, but she let me know she was doing it. I think she was training for a good like 3 or 4 months or so before she actually had her first high rocks in Glasgow, and the effort she was putting in was brilliant. And
oh yeah,
and it is hard work, but like you said, don't let it be your identity.
no. I mean, I've just
People do triathlons, people do marathons, people do
well,
Ironmans.
I've just took the lad Jack from Australia,
Hmm.
who I've took on board. He's training to do the Sydney Marathon,
Yeah,
which is one of the seven best in the world, apparently. So the people in my group are telling us because I've got quite a few that are doing running now, but they don't introduce themselves by saying, "Hi,
fucking
I'm a
runners,
marathon runner. My name's Jack."
fucking
Like,
runners. Don't get me started on that one. That can be another episode.
but aye, so that's High Rocks. I think the setup, the event type thing is class. I
That's
think
brilliant.
people training for it, but let's just introduce yourself first before telling me to do high rocks.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
What other rants have
Um,
you got?
so people that take pre-workout or drink monsters while they're training. The clue is in the name. Pre-workout.
I
I see
am
people.
sometimes one of them people.
Why? Like, you must walk out the gym absolutely bouncing.
um, yeah, you could put it that way. So sometimes when I've gone, I'll tan a pre-workout before I've gone into the gym, half an hour before, like you should.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I sometimes take a monster at the same time, so I'm absolutely fucking wired.
Like you, you must walk out that gym absolutely buzzing,
Oh yeah,
and then about 2 hours later, you must have one hell of a crash.
oh yeah, and then the shits that come after, the
Yeah.
caffeine shits.
I like. I always like. I've never actually gone up to someone and just said, Why? Like, I'll see people in the gym 30 minutes into the session going to the vending machine and buying pre-workout shot.
I've never done that one. I've never done that one. But yeah, taking a can of monster at the same time. Yeah.
They walk out the door 15 minutes after they've took the shot.
I've not seen
So
that personally, but yeah.
unless we're going to play football or tennis or something daft like that,
I
then
mean, you never know, right?
it genuinely it blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it a few times. It's not like a regular occurrence for me. It's the people that do it on a regular occurrence that baffle me. But yeah, I've been there. I've done it. I did it recently. I'm not gonna lie.
If I forgot to take my pre-workout, I'd just go in and train
Chill like
and then
normal. Yeah.
aye. But one that's always got my back up since the day I stepped in a gym. People lifting weights, training in front of a dumbbell rack.
Yeah.
Just
No. Yeah. That is
what are
that is
you
a very
doing?
big noise. Yeah. Take a few steps
Honestly,
back.
get
Give
out the
people
way you
space.
play and let people get the weight.
Yeah.
And if they, let's say they're doing lateral raises or front raises, and you go to get a weight near them and they give you a dirty look,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'll drop this dumbbell on your toe, you prick.
It's the ones as well that'll do like a superset and they're doing a drop set and they'll stand there right in front of the mirror, drop the weight, move again. But stand literally right in front of the dumbbell rack and take up every single space all the way down the rack. It's like, nah, fuck off. Get the weights you need, go to the back.
Like, just move, like, take 5 steps back, you dickhead.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing?
give people space. You know,
Uh,
if we were putting away like the big boy weights, like on the
yeah,
bottom rack, like give them some space. Like fucking hell.
yeah.
No, I'm
I,
with you on that.
I mean, I could go on for days, people that slam the weights down and stuff, but we'll hold off on them.
I don't. Yeah, I've got some of them in my gym, but I mean that's what you kind of have when you're in a bodybuilding gym. But it's the people that do it when the gym is empty
I,
and they slam the weights down. It's like you're just doing that for attention.
yeah,
Fuck off. It's like
well,
you're just asking to
uh,
break the equipment. But yeah, sure. Let's let's not get into that one.
that's my ranting done for today. I don't know, have you got any?
I've not got any
These last
extra
ones that I put are probably more pet peeves than
more
actual rants.
rants. Yeah. I don't think I've actually got any more rants for today. I've not
No,
heard anything recently that's actually really like kind of fucked me off and kind of rubbed me up the wrong way. Um,
no.
I'll keep an eye out though because I love a good rant sometimes. I think we all
Well,
do.
I'm sure it will just keep writing them down and there'll be another episode.
Oh yeah, 100% without a doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
guys, drop us
we'll start.
a follow on Instagram. So
Yeah,
Mikemckaycoaching and
Tonymasterscoaching. And just a quick one. Next week's episode, we should both have a client on, asking us questions and seeing things from their point of view, maybe inside the program. So if you're interested, just stay on time next week.
yep, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you later.